Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Zebra. Kill. Good.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And it's brought in by Washington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. This is White on the screen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Come on now, let's go.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Huntley, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. Washington's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Redskins 14, Seahawks 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Petty, a first down carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play on 4 down, 4 down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Huntley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Check three, check three, check three. That's it. Check three.
From the 38, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight. 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They keep it with Penny on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Right there. All day, baby.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Double tight. Three down.
Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm coming after you. No pass. Right check, 33.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Under 10. 14, Friday. Switch gears.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20. Yeah. Kill. Hey guys, listen. Turn it up.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Fresno.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check your hot read. Orbit. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go double count right here.
Here's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Good luck, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
51 the mic, boys.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike 20. I got you. Boom, boom. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Run left.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike 20. You don't want this. Hey, Mike 20. There we go, Mike 20. Look, guys, 4 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Go, 14. Hey, Mike 20. Look left. Here we go. Gun. Mike 20. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, 0. Come on.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, Mike 20. I'm coming. You better get one fall.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 13. Got it. Mike 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. 4 down. 6, right there. 56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
56, come on. Check 56. You better be afraid of me. Mike's 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Out.
36 power.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. I'm coming. Go. Mike 51.
From the gun, Wilson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeout.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they design.
feel generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.